Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the action thriller film, Salt. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. On the grounds that she is a US spy, Evelyn Salt, Angelina Jolie, is tortured in a North Korean prison. Salt's detention receives so much attention because to her fiancé, arachnologist Mike Krauss, August Deal, that the CIA is compelled to set up a prisoner exchange even though the agency has a policy against it. At the border, Salt is greeted by Ted Winter, a fellow CIA agent, Liev Schreiber. Despite Salt's revelation to Mike that she is in fact a CIA agent, Mike makes a marriage proposal as they are leaving. Mike is widely regarded as the best arachnologist in the world. Oleg Vasilyevich Orlov, Daniel Albrechtski, a Russian defector, enters Salt's workplace 2 years later on the couple's wedding anniversary. Winter and CIA counterintelligence agent Daryl Peabody, Chiwetel Ejiofor, watches Salt questions him. Orlov asserts that highly skilled Russian sleeper spies known as KAs will destroy the United States on day X. The KGB educated KAs to be Russian spies and recruit them as young as infants to penetrate the top echelons of the U.S. administration, according to a tale told by Orlov. He asserts that Lee Harvey Oswald's 1959 Russian defection is where the scheme got its beginnings. But the man who killed JFK and returned to the U.S. was not Oswald, but a Russian spy by the name of Alec. Similar to this, many Russian spies who had been trained from an early age were used in place of U.S. citizens when they visited the USSR. They are informed by Orlov that Russian President Boris Matveyev, Oleg Krupa, will be killed by Agent Ka-12 at the funeral of the American Vice President. Ka-12's name is revealed to be Evelyn Salt by Orlov, and lie detector tests back up his entire account. While Orlov murders 2 agents and flees, Peabody commands that Salt be imprisoned. Salt is able to flee the structure by sprinting barefoot through the street during the pandemonium. Salt returns home and learns that her husband, Mike, was abducted while the CIA searches for her. Along with her dog, Salt conducts a thorough search of the apartment, collecting guns, ammunition, and one of her husband's spiders in a jar. She abandons her dog with a kid from a nearby apartment and continues running. A day later, Salt enters the church despite intense security. She had dyed her hair black, shoots President Matveyev by caving the floor and dropping him a lever below, where she gets a few seconds alone with him before the security arrives, and then decides against killing him in favor of turning herself into Peabody. Matveyev has been declared dead. Salt eludes capture once more and makes his way to a barge where Orlov and other sleeper operatives are hidden. Salt remembers his childhood in the Soviet Union and his training with other kids in a sequence of flashbacks. She remembers being switched with an American girl, the actual Evelyn Salt, after the American girl's parents and the Soviet girl's parents perished in a vehicle accident. By assuming the name of the deceased Evelyn, she is able to enter America. Orlov welcomes her back on the barge and executes her husband in front of her. When Salt doesn't respond, Orlov assumes she is faithful and starts informing her on her upcoming task. She is to meet up with another Ka who will assist her in killing the President of the United States. Before departing, Salt makes a U-turn and murders Orlov and the other operatives. She next meets with the unknowing Ka Schneider, Corey Stoll, who employs his cover as a Czech NATO liaison to pass Salt off as a man in order to gain entry to the White House. Once inside, Schneider attempts a suicide attack to compel officers to transport Winter and the President, Hunt Block, to an underground bunker. Salt pursues them and succeeds in breaking through the bunker's seal before it is shut. The American president is informed that Russia has activated its nuclear arsenal in response to the assassination of their president. In reaction, he orders the American nuclear arsenal to be prepared. Winter unexpectedly kills everyone but the president after noticing Evelyn had infiltrated the bunker. As another Ka member, he introduces himself as Nikolai Tarkovsky. In order to stir 1 billion Muslims against the United States, Winter renders the president incompetent and starts firing nuclear missiles at Mecca and Tehran. Winter resists Salt's attempts to convince her to let her into the locked room after seeing a television broadcast that claims President Matveyev is still alive and well. Salt had faked Matveyev's demise by putting spider poison in the bullet she used to shoot him. Winter forbids her access and admits that Mike was solely responsible for both her blown cover and the kidnapping and death of Mike. Winter intends to hold Salt solely responsible for the nuclear assaults. Before he can fire the missiles, Salt enters the space. During their struggle for the nuclear football, Salt halts the missile strikes in order to avoid being kidnapped. Winter takes a pair of scissors as Salt is being led away in chains with the intention of killing her as she passes him. Winter is suddenly strangled to death when she jumps over the stair railing and ties her handcuff chain around his neck. Peabody grills her throughout the helicopter journey to the interrogation location. Salt claims that she killed Winter because he planned the murder of her husband and vows to find the remaining KA agents if they are released. She cites the fact that she previously let Peabody to live as evidence, as well as the fact that she did not truly kill the Russian president, as supporting evidence. Peabody is persuaded by a text message that claims Salt's prints were discovered on the barge where the sleeper agents were slain, corroborating her claims. When Salt is given permission to flee, he leaps from the chopper into the Potomac River below before making his way into the woods. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.